this month. As a result, this is a 40-minute Zoom. So what happens is I'm going to go into some things, then I'm going to ask you to sign off and sign back on. And in the signing back on is where we'll go into the meat of our discussion as it relates to settlement and dealing with the jurisdictions, inside jurisdictions, as well as outside jurisdictions, and some rules that I'm hoping that we would incorporate and employ. So first, I want to go into the heart of the uh, class in session, which is cash flow and cash accumulation. It's not a matter of what's better, it's a matter of having both. And a lot of times we confuse ourselves, we get jaded. We'll hear one thing that just sort of revealing to us and messes us up. And as a result, we'll turn around and just lock in on that. But it has a duality, it has a balance offered to it. Many of us chimed in on cash flow and we push cash flow, but we don't understand the power of having cash accumulation with it as well. Cash flow keeps you financially stable in the short term, while cash accumulation ensures long term financial security. Now, you might want to screenshot it. I don't know, but you might want to screenshot it because when we look at this opportunity, we look at the fact that a strong cash flow allows you to save and invest, which leads to wealth accumulation over time. So they sort of go hand in hand. One may take precedent over the other, depending upon your situation or circumstance, but they are necessary. Cash flow as well as cash accumulation. Cash flow gives you ongoing money movement. This refers to the movement of money in and out of your accounts over a specific period, whether it be monthly, annually, weekly, however you do it. It focuses on income cash flow inflows versus expenses, which are cash outflows. So the more with regularity, the more that comes in, the ability to handle the outlay, right? A positive cash flow means you have more money coming in than going out, while a negative cash flow means you're spending more than you earn. Now, you make your own assessments, you make your own evaluations. I'm just sharing with you the art and science, okay? And cash flow is important for day-to-day financial stability, whether it's your business operations, it's ensuring liquidity. Example, if you earn $4,000 per month, but have $3,000 in expenses, then you have a positive cash flow of $1,000. Does that make sense? If it makes sense to what I just said, unmute your mic to say that makes sense.
That
Makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Okay. So hopefully you're taking screenshot or getting the
Sense.
lesson here or affirming what you already know. Now let's look at cash accumulation. This is building wealth over time. Cash accumulation refers to the process of saving and growing your money over time. You heard it in the process there, just explained in the rule of 72. Typically involves bank savings, investments, or asset appreciation. Focuses on long-term security such as retirement funds, emergency savings, or wealth building strategies. Doesn't necessarily mean high cash flow. Someone can accumulate wealth through assets while having limited liquidity. Here's another example. If you set aside $500 each month in investments or savings, you're accumulating cash for future financial goals. All right. Now, I'm moving sort of fast because I really want this out the way, but I don't want it to get missed. The rule of 72 is the rule of the rich. To better understand how rich people get richer, let's take a look at the rule of 72, a mind boggling wealth building concept that the world's top investment brokers teach their rich clients, and some teach their children. The rule of 72 is a simple formula for calculating how many years it would take for an investment to double. Here's the way it works. Dr. Golden shared it. Determine the annual interest rate on your investment, then divide that interest rate into 72. That result is the number of years it takes for your investment to double. Hopefully that makes sense. For an example, let's say an heiress invests $100,000 in a stock that pays an annual return of 10% a year. Okay. Here's the rule of 72 in action. All right. Step one, that $100,000 original investment has a 10% annual return. 72 divided by 10 is 7.2 years. The profit, $100,000 will become $200,000 in 7.2 years. Y'all understand the example of the rule 72?
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
understand? Okay, just say, I
Yeah,
got it.
got it.
All right.
Got it.
Got it. Got
So
it.
it's important to incorporate both. That's what I want to get across. Screenshot of this might be important to you. The key differences here between cash flow and cash accumulation. Let me see if I can get my pointer here to work. All right, cash flow. It offers day-to-day money movement. The question you need to ask yourselves, can I cover my expenses this month? The time frame, short term, monthly, annual, that's generally how it's factored. Example, income versus expenses balance. Your income versus your expense balance will determine your cash flow, whether it's negative or positive. Then let's look at cash accumulation. It focuses on long-term savings and growth. The question we need to ask ourselves, am I building enough wealth for the future? Everybody manages to a number. Time frame, long-term can be years, it can be decades. An example, savings, investments, assets growing. And when I mention this again, which is more important, cash flow keeps you financially stable in the short term, while cash flow accumulation ensures long-term financial security. A strong cash flow allows you to save and invest, which leads to wealth accumulation over time. Folks, I hope that was helpful. I really want to get it out. I'll probably live stream it and put it over our YouTube channel. But right now, I would like to ask for us to close out with signing off and then signing right back on so we can get to the business of the GSB settlement steps, the process. All right. Thank you, everyone. Y'all sign off, sign right back on. Sign off, sign right back on. Thank you.